Eyewitnesses at Derek Chauvin's trial describe what they saw and did when the former police officer pressed his knee into George Floyd's neck.
That is correct. I did call the police on the police.
Right. And why did you do that?
Because I believe I witnessed a murder.
President Bolsonaro faces a growing crisis over his leadership after the resignations of the armed forces commanders and his response to the coronavirus pandemic. Germany is to suspend the use of Oxford AstraZeneca vaccines for the under 60s after further concerns about its safety. The British police watchdog says officers acted appropriately and were not heavy-handed at a vigil for Sarah Everard in London. And traffic resumes in the Suez Canal after the stranded container ship blocking that waterway was eventually freed.
Protests against the coup in Myanmar are met with increasing ferocity. It's reported the military has killed at least 500 people in no more than 2 months.
Young activists in the cities of Myanmar are now learning at first hand that the Myanmar military, far from defending people, wages war against them with pitiless savagery, crushing them as enemies.
And as a decade of fighting in Libya comes to an end, the horrors of those years are now being exposed.
The South African government has banned the sale of takeaway alcohol over this weekend's Easter holiday to prevent a surge in coronavirus infections. President Cyril Ramaphosa said alcohol had a role in encouraging negligent behaviour. Bars and restaurants can, though, still serve drinks. A judge in New York has sentenced the brother of the Honduran president, Juan Orlando Hernández, to life in prison for trafficking drugs and possessing machine guns. Tony Hernández was found guilty in October 2019 of smuggling more than 180 tons of cocaine into the United States. Ballots are being counted in a vote involving Amazon workers in Alabama. The result could establish the company's first unionized warehouse in the United States. The fight is a key test for the e-commerce giant, which has faced criticism around the world over its working conditions during the pandemic.